Let's face it, being a homeschooling mom and getting your house together, it's a lot of work. It really is a balancing act. And sometimes we wonder, how the heck am I doing this? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you some tips on homeschooling and homemaking and finding balance in the process. Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, I make homeschool videos to help you on this journey. And today we're talking about homemaking and homeschooling and how do you find balance in it all. And I just want to give you some tips that have really helped me. The first thing you have to realize is you can't do it all. Accepting the state of how things are in the season of life that you are is the first step, realizing that you cannot get it all done. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to do better. You don't want to stress yourself out feeling like everything has to be perfect, but you do want to try and tackle things one by one so that you can get your house to a state where it can be orderly and neat most of the time. You definitely need to declutter. If you have been living in a home for a long time, you have accumulated a lot of stuff. And if your house is messy, it's probably because these things don't have a home of their own, a place to put them. Or maybe you have too much of these things and you don't need them. So it's either time to declutter and start getting rid of things that you don't use and don't need or have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of, or buy more storage and find a place to put everything. So everything in its place and a home for everything. If you have a place to put everything, there's no reason for your house to be cluttered up and messy. Next, chores. Got to assign chores to the kids. There's got to be something that they can do to help clean up. My biggest thing is, and my kids still are not 100% great with this, but is leaving a room. First, the room's got to be clean. Like, let's say I do a deep clean of the living room. Now their job is to, when they leave that room and they're done in that room for the day, it has to look exactly how it did when they entered the room. So that means at the end of the day, they're taking the pillows off of the floor. They're putting video game controllers away. They're picking up any snacks that they have around. If they made crumbs on the carpet, they need to be vacuuming that up. Leaving the room exactly how it was after I cleaned it in the first place. So that's one way to do chores, is having the kids tidy up, having them tidy up their homeschool things after the day is done, having them clean up their bathroom space after they brush their teeth in the morning, having them load and unload the dishes or maybe sweep the floor. There's lots of things your kids can do no matter how old they are. Even if you have a 2-year-old, 2-year-olds can help pick up their toys or pick up the dog's toys or keep the home tidy. Because if you are a family that has multiple children, it should not be just your job to clean up after everyone else's mess. Everyone should be responsible for cleaning up every mess that they have made. They should be responsible for cleaning up. Unless, of course, you have a little baby, then, you gotta help. You gotta help your baby, but you should definitely be teaching little ones how to clean up after themselves as well. So going back to that evening routine, having morning and evening cleanup routines. So for us, every morning, my kids unload the dishwasher. And then every evening, they're to tidy up the dog's toys. My oldest daughter does whatever dinner dishes are left over and loads the dishwasher for the night and sets it. The kids are just cleaning up around the house, any messes that are made throughout the day. So having some structured morning cleaning time and some evening cleaning time, maybe even afternoon, even if it's just like 5 or 10 minutes each time, is really going to help, depending on how many kids you have at home, to keep the house clean and tidy. Now let's talk about like doing a real clean, like doing your bathroom where you're scrubbing toilets and mopping and sweeping the floor, vacuuming the carpets or dusting the fans. So what I like to do is focus on a room a day. You can focus on a section of the house a day, but our rooms are pretty big, so I'll focus on a room a day. And then I just repeat after every room has been done. That way, let's say today I'm going to do the kitchen. And then it's our job to keep the kitchen clean for the rest of the week until it's time to clean the refrigerator and do the floors and all that again, and the stove and all those things, And then tomorrow we might work on the dining room where we're keeping it tidy, putting all our homeschool stuff nice and organized and just trying to keep that clean every day. And then the next day we're doing the bathroom, scrubbing toilets and sinks and floors and all that stuff, and then trying to keep that in orderly until the next time comes around. So doing it a room a day, giving yourself grace, and then just cycling it over for the next week. And my last tip is to have meal plans. When you're doing your groceries for the week, check to see what you have and make a meal plan so you know exactly what you're making for each meal every day. And you have all the ingredients that you need. That way there's not all this thinking, what am I gonna make? And I don't know what to cook, because we don't have time to be wasting thinking about meals during the day. So if you have something listed, you can just go to that list and look it up and say, okay, today we're making tacos. Take out your meat in the morning, cook the dinner really quickly, and it's over and done with. So planning these things ahead of time is really going to help your day go smoother so that you can have more time to tidy up your home and clean, have more time to homeschool, and have more time to do the other things that you want or need to do. I hope these tips really helped you. If you have any others, leave it in the comments below. If there's something you struggle with, leave that in the comments below. I'd like to hear about it. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.